Next, though, our next speaker will be Helen Groth. Did I say that correctly?
Rugby.
Grothy? Okay. Helen Grothy. And she has been a Toastmaster for 25 years and lives in Minnesota. Helen will be speaking on the keys to becoming a better communicator. Helen, take it away.
How many keys do you have on your key fob? And what creative tool keeps it together? Sometimes your car ignition key, is so weighted down that it creates a problem. Just like talking and putting your foot in your mouth. Imagine, how can we, how can I get to my destination without wrecking my car? How can I speak without putting my foot in my mouth? One is to know which keys you need when and where. The keys to becoming a better communicator begins by having the key that opens the door to Toastmasters, that helps you to make mistakes. You're thinking, make mistakes? I don't want to make mistakes. I want to become a better communicator. But it is a safe environment where if you make a mistake, you're not going to be raked over the coals. You will be given insight on what you can do better and recognize for the things that you did well. The keys will open up doors. You have a key to the house, maybe a post office box, the back door to the house, a second vehicle, your toys that need keys to start. You may have so many keys, even the keys to work. But how do you use these keys will help you to get where you're going. In joining Toastmasters, stepping up, stepping in through the open door allows you the opportunity to learn from others by listening. How do you listen? How do you listen? Just your ears? Or do you listen with your whole being, your heart, your mind, your ears, and your soul? When you hear something, do you kind of cringe because did I really hear that? Do you hear things and you start smiling because it sounds so pleasant? How do you listen? The first key to listening is to shut the front door, as some people say, shut up. But being quiet allows you to listen to the subtle nuances in a person's voice. You can hear the stress, the struggles, the challenges, the joys from the speaker. The speaker moves carefully. Yes, moves carefully. Because we in Toastmasters joined to become better communicators. And as we become better communicators, we move with grace and ease when we speak. We move the message. We move the words. We even move people to take action. Isn't that what we want? Whether it's at work, socializing, we want people to be moved by the things we say. We want people to laugh at our jokes, to smile with our the stories they hear. We want people to hear the sadness in our voice and maybe even give us a hug. How do we become better communicators? We become better communicators by joining Toastmasters, stepping up and stepping into the roles. As I said before, it is a safe environment to make mistakes. I remember joining Toastmasters. I was told about it 3 times. 3 times. No, I didn't like speaking in school. No, I don't want to do it. No. 3 times I said no. It was offered at work, and I thought, being that it was offered at work, I'll check it out. I checked it out and I bit the bullet, as some people say. And I said, I'll be one of the first speakers. I wanted to get it over with, get it done, and I can just sit back and relax. I wrote out my speech. I was so nervous. I was holding the papers and they fell on the floor on the other side of the table. We were sitting around the table. I looked over the table. I looked under the table. There was no way to get my notes and have it look ladylike. And I left my notes on the floor, got up, walked to the lectern, stood and delivered my speech. I even pointed to my notes on the floor. And I walked back to my chair. And the words that I heard in my head, I thought everybody could hear them. They were so loud. That was so stupid. You made so many mistakes. Why did you say this? Why did you say that? And that's not what the audience heard. They listened and responded and gave me one suggestion. One suggestion. My evaluator became my mentor for 6 months. We talked on the phone. We visited. I went to her place. We went out for coffee. And because I had this fear, because I was afraid, I was willing to take a chance. And I added another key to my keychain that nobody can see. It's the key to becoming a better communicator, where I step up and step into the roles. It is amazing what you can learn. We've all made our fair of mistakes. We fumbled, we tripped over words, we put our foot in our mouth. But because of Toastmasters, we take the time and we listen. We listen to the subtle nuances. Yes, granted, you write your speech, you edit it, you practice, you stand and deliver. Somebody's going to listen to you. They're going to hear what you have to say. Because you're in Toastmasters, you are adding another key to your keychain, to your key fob, and that is the key of confidence. And the key of confidence opens up more doors, allows you the opportunity to apply for different jobs within the company or be promoted. The key to better communication is to be able to listen more effectively. How do you do it? How do you become a better communicator? Listen with your eyes, your heart, your whole being, and then your ears, because you will hear so many things that will boggle your mind, Mr. Toastmaster.
Nathan, you're evaluating Helen?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, and thank you, Helen, for your speech. I really enjoyed your analogy of Toastmasters being like a keychain and the keys to being a better communicator, and how you have some keys on your keychain that aren't visible, such as the key of confidence and the key of communication. I also enjoyed how you went through a lot of the benefits of Toastmasters and kept relating it back to that keychain throughout, such as the opportunity to learn from others, learn new skills such as listening and public speaking. I thought you had really good hand gestures, like you covered your mouth when you had to be quiet. And you also had good vocal variety. You got louder when you were trying to make your points. And I think your summary of Toastmasters was very good, with as it being a safe environment to make mistakes. I think we can all relate to that, where we have made mistakes and felt bad in kind of a more professional setting, and this is kind of that safe place to do that. And I think we are just inspired by your process of getting through that first speech and messing up and improving on it and seeing it as a stepping stone rather than a block in your life. Overall, really enjoyed the speech, and I think you've really inspired us about why we're all here. Thank you.